Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Olivia here with Olivia's Romantic Home, and in today's video I cannot wait to share with you some spring cleaning of my kitchen and dining room. We're also going to be doing some decorating, some decluttering, and some organizing. So you guys, I have been dying to tackle this space, so without further ado, let's get out our favorite yummy cleaners and let's get to spring cleaning this kitchen and dining room area. Okay, you guys, for my spring cleaning, I am starting in my kitchen. I am going to start by unloading my dishwasher and cleaning off my countertops. So before I start spring cleaning, I just want to make sure all the regular chores are kind of caught up, because it's really easy for me to note. There's my awkward mom dancing. It strikes again, you guys. I hope you got a laugh on that one. Anyway, it helps me to go ahead and attack the spring cleaning if everything is kind of more normalized in my kitchen. So I'm just putting my dishes away, like I said, and then I am going to clean off my counters. So of course, I'm going to clean off my counters several times throughout this process just to keep the counters tidied up while I'm decluttering. My secret weapon lately has been this Awake essential oil. I get it from the Grove Collaborative website, as well as my diffuser. It just really lifts my mood during these winter months, and it also kind of brings that fresh summery citrus smell to my kitchen, which I love. And then I just turn it on, and it goes for about 5 to 6 hours. I've also been loving the honeysuckle Mrs. Meyer's counter spray. You guys are going to hear me talk about this one. I love the honeysuckle, and I also love the peony. Now, I really do love a really strong kind of floral scent. So if you guys are already a member of Grove Collaborative website, I also love the basil, and that's not so flowery and fruity smelling if you guys wanted something more with like a tame scent. So any hoozy doozy, I am just cleaning out my sink, getting things nice and ready to begin my spring cleaning. In this spring cleaning, I'm going to try to touch every surface. So I have white cabinets. They get really kind of gunky and icky. So I want to try to do this spring cleaning without being perfect, but I do want to try and touch every surface. So I did spray down my microwave. I'm also heating up a washcloth. If you heat up a washcloth for like 30 seconds in your microwave, that will help you be able to clean that out easier as well. I'm also cleaning off all of my white cabinets, and you can see I'm a little bit sporadic as I go through the process. Again, I'm just trying to get every surface nice and clean. This was quite a big job. Even though my kitchen really is pretty tiny, it took me pretty much all day to get this done. So forewarning, my microwave was pretty icky. I did have to go over it several times. And I'm also using these 7th generation disinfecting wipes. Another thing I wanted to do was, we had all been pretty sick during the winter, and so I wanted to go behind my cleaning and just kind of wipe everything down really well with the disinfecting wipes. Now I'm going for gold, trying to get up to these high parts of my little cabinets. I did get out my little feather duster to get some of the cobwebs up off the top. You guys, it's really pretty gross up here. I'm really thankful I did this. Even though it was really a lot of work, I really encourage you guys to at least try to wipe down some surfaces. It made me feel so good. And you guys can see my spray bottle up there with my cleaner in it. I actually lost it for a little bit. And anyway, so I'm also cleaning my wall, because this spot right next to my stove for some reason is a hot spot for splatters. And I definitely could use a nice little repaint job on my kitchen. Sometimes it bothers me when I notice these things and I just want to make everything perfect, but try to look past making everything perfect and just get her done. So now you guys can see me. I am attacking my spice cabinet, and I have to be completely honest with you guys. I don't think I've done this for, honestly, probably since last spring. I know I should do this more often, but I just don't get to it. And it wasn't like super gross. It was just really messy and jumbled. And anyway, so we're going for it. I'm going to take everything out, wipe all of the surfaces down, throw away the stuff that's expired or not used that is not good anymore, and then try to make some kind of organized fashion happen. I would love to make this a Pinterest spice cabinet. I have my eye on some really cool organization jars and ideas, so hopefully I'll get to bring those to life for you guys soon. But before I buy organizing stuff, I usually like to try to declutter and just see what I've got first. So you guys can see my giant mess out on the stove here, and I'm just gonna go for it and do my best, like I said, and get everything put back into its place. So here we have it, the finished product, all clean and organized. I'm really excited about this space. Mr. Romantic is actually the chef of the home. I'm the crafter, so I do my best knowing what cooking supplies that we have. And now I'm just going for it with my cereal cabinet. I also keep some cooking supplies on this side as well. This cabinet, I really would love to do, again, one of those really neat kind of Pinterest inspired, you know how you see people organize their cereal and all that kind of good stuff. So comment, let me know if you guys have any ideas for inexpensive cereal containers that you can see into that work really well, that keep the cereal fresh, because I wouldn't want it going bad. So I would definitely want to maybe spend a little bit to get the right supplies for that one. Okay, so now we are going to tackle the dreaded silverware drawer. I don't know why I have a really bad habit of just throwing things that are miscellaneous into my silverware drawer. I think I need to get a better organization system, but there were so many crumbs in here that I had to vacuum it. Then I had to wipe it all out and then disinfect it, then use the disinfectant wipes just to get it really nice and fresh and clean. I had to run a bunch of things through the dishwasher and clean out my little organizers, degrease them, and disinfect them as well. Wow, what a process this was, but I really wanted to get everything really nice and fresh and clean. So then now my process is to just go ahead and put all the silverware back in here, and I really tried to push myself on that left side of the drawer that I have all the miscellaneous stuff to just put the things that I know that I'll use and need. I do think that I need a better organization system for this space, because I do like to keep like potato peelers and measuring cups and all of that good stuff. So I need to get more proactive about keeping my kitchen organized. Comment, let me know if you guys have any amazing organization solutions for the kitchen. Crafting is definitely my strong suit. The kitchen, not so much, but I'm trying. I'm working to get better, and I think that's all we can all do. Now, here's really a jumbled drawer to the right of my stove where I keep cooking utensils, knives, and all that crazy stuff. And so, wow, there was a ton of crazy stuff in there too. I do host all of our family dinners, and so everybody brings potluck over to my house, so I had a bunch of miscellaneous utensils that I had to deal with. And now I'm doing my dreaded Tupperware drawer. Wow, you guys, another spot. It felt so good to get rid of the 25 lids that I had, and I don't know where the containers went. Does anybody have this problem with their Tupperware? Lots of lids, not very many containers. So I forced myself to only keep the things that I had. And then I did decide to go ahead and start some crockpot chicken once I got done with this side of the cleaning. I had some chicken that I needed to put in the crockpot, and I just added a can of diced tomatoes, some Italian seasoning, a couple little slices of butter, and then later I cooked in some bow tie pasta and added some Prego, and it made a really nice family dinner. Of course, I did cheese the top. And now here's my cute little cabinet that I do keep lots of miscellaneous in here. I definitely tried to declutter this and get rid of and make space. I was able to empty out an entire drawer, but again, I have a lot of family pie plates and crock pots that everybody brings over that need to be given back to the loved ones that brought them over. Loving that they bring food over, but I definitely need to give them back their stuff. So now I'm just going for cleaning my little dining room kitchen area chandelier. The chandelier above my kitchen sink, you guys. This is actually a chandelier that one of my really close friends picked up for me at a garage sale. I believe they had these at Lowe's. They're actually for a baby's room or a child's room, but they fit perfectly in my little kitchen. It's kind of a cream colored off-white with little pink flowery things that come out the top, and then some pretty little dangly chandeliers. And I did have to use a degreaser on that. That was a bit of work as well. So anyway, now I'm just sweeping up after I've gotten everything cleaned up. I did also work on my cabinets that are above my sink and also below my sink. So now I'm just sweeping, and then I'm going to mop. Wow. Again, you guys, this was a big project to get done, but it felt so amazing once I actually got it accomplished. For this spring cleaning, I set a limit on myself to only do the outside and inside of my cabinets. Underneath my sink had already gotten some attention in another kitchen decluttering video that we did, and so I wanted to only do my kitchen and then decorate in my dining room. That kind of gave me a break from all the hard cleaning. I want to work in my dining room, which means clearing off my entire dining room table. I'm going to try to take a lot of the dining room decor and move it up onto this space. I just want something different for this week. I'm always changing things up. I'm going to use my Mrs. Meyer's. I love these cleaners. I love going ahead and spraying them on my countertops before I start DIYing. I know that's crazy, but it just gives the air this lovely springtime honeysuckle scent. So I'm going to take everything out of this cabinet, spray it down, rearrange it, and also I do have a 5-piece free gift set available with my coupon code. You guys just click on that link. It'll take you directly to the Growth Collaborative website. These are amazing cleaners. So the first thing I want to do is just take everything out of the cabinet. My kids ate Chinese on my tablecloth this weekend. I'm not particular about any of my tablecloths that I set out. They're usually all from the thrift store. I do want to clean this tablecloth because it's gotten pretty icky and there's lots of just food and icky stuff. So anyway, to do everything off the table and kind of scatter it into here. So I'm just going to spray down my cabinet with my Mrs. Meyer's cleaner. So I needed to move everything off of my dining room table. I did this really beautiful tablescape on my dining room table with all of these really wonderful French farmhouse DIYs. We DIY'd this little rabbit plate and the little purple lilac Dollar Tree container. We also DIY'd these Dollar Tree Easter baskets that you guys can see in my cabinet, and then the other one that we're going to put above this cabinet. I'm so in love with these projects. I will definitely link those down below if you guys need some fun spring and Easter DIYs. But I had to move everything off of the table, and so I decided to redecorate and put everything kind of into my cabinet area. The reason I had to move it all off my table is because I needed to clean off my dining room table. Like I said, the kids had eaten Chinese on it over the weekend, and so it needed to be washed, it needed to be clean. Some of the moss had kind of come loose. So if you guys do these DIYs and have moss baskets, more awkward mom dancing, you guys. Oh my goodness. So oh my goodness. So anyway, I suggest to put a plate underneath any of your moss creations. That really helps kind of contain that moss if it kind of flakes off or whatnot. Again, I'm cleaning off this cabinet really well. I didn't do the inside of this cabinet just because it has a lot of paperwork in there and that would have taken a lot more time. I love this little bunny basket. These DIYs were so fun. I think they're probably one of the favorite ones that I've done this spring season. And then I'm just adding the little candle up here. Forewarning you guys, I'm going to rearrange all of this again. It'll probably be brought out and done into another tablescape. But like I said, I really needed to get this space cleaned up and get my dining room tablecloth washed and also this lovely little runner. I am dreaming up though some more DIYs to do a new vignette and tablescape. So you guys stay tuned for sure. We will have some more DIYs on the way. So now I'm just putting my little lace tablecloth back on. I love this lace tablecloth. I actually craft on it quite a bit, but I do put a marble tile underneath my crafting spot. It holds up really well because it's kind of a synthetic material. And here is just a peek inside my little cabinet. I'm really loving this vignette. I love how rearranging things and redecorating things make them come to life in a new way. I think that is such a fun thing about decorating. Comment and let me know if you guys are constantly rearranging. I definitely know that I am. I love to rearrange things until I get them just right, or just change them up for something different. And then here's that really cute little wreath that we DIY'd. Again, this is all in kind of like a French farmhouse series that I did not too long ago. So I hope you guys are loving this video. I hope it really helped you guys get inspired. You guys know how much I love to craft, and my glue gun was definitely calling my name today. But wow, I know I'm going to get so much more done with my crafts just by having this space clean, and I don't have to look at dirty cabinets and messy drawers. I'm really happy with that. Really proud of myself for pushing myself to do something I really wasn't in the mood to do, but once I tackled it, I felt amazing. So thank you all so much for joining me on this spring cleaning adventure. I hope you're motivated. This actually took me all day to do these tiny little kitchen and dining room spaces, but I really wanted to share this with you guys just to get you motivated, because as much as I love crafting and my glue gun was calling my name today, you guys, it is time to get my house decluttered, organized, and clean for the new season. So as I'm decorating, I don't want to look at dirty cabinets. I don't want to look at disorganized mess. It just makes me feel so good to get this done. So if you guys are new, I do a ton of DIYs, everything to do with heart, family, and home. I encourage you to plug in your glue guns. I encourage you to get out some yummy smelling cleaners. I love the Growth Collaborative website. I do have a 5-piece free gift set if you guys want to check that out. There will be a coupon code linked down below. If you guys are new, I would love to have you subscribe and join me on this journey, and we will talk to the next video. Bye-bye.